after 5 waves, there is a requisite correction. Now, the tricky thing of these done corrections, and you could think, oh, here's an ABC. Correction is done. But one has to always remember what I've been always quite often saying is the hurry up and wait syndrome of altcoins, especially. And what I mean by that is they don't finish very quickly, believe me. What do the altcoins finish very quickly? They finish the impulse extremely quickly. Look, it's near vertical. But when it comes to the corrections, it's just notoriously slow. Okay? And there's a reason for that. If you notice how slowly, incrementally, for example, the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones climbs, it'll take years to get maybe 40% in rise. And then when the S&P or the Dow Jones indexes, when they correct very quickly. And that's the inverse, or rather the opposite of what the cryptos are doing. The reason is because the liquidity within the cryptos is still very immature. It only takes a few wheels to really bump it up. And that's pretty much what happened here. Okay. And then for the correction, for it to be very slow, all of this bump up has to be churned out. For the S&P 500, because liquidity is so mature, the rise is very slow. But the correction is very quick because of the maturity of its liquidity. As time goes on, the surviving or highest market cap altcoins, when they, let's say, go to hundreds of billions of dollars or so, should follow in that same trend of slow rise and quick falls. But until then, we're going to get the quick rise and it's slow falls. So the correction doesn't finish so quick. We've got the C here, A here, and the B here. Okay. So from an ABC perspective, for those of you who attended the training, there are several types of ABCs. One is called a zigzag, and the other one is expanded. And the third one that takes on ABC subwaves are the combinations. So a zigzag has 535. You might have seen me writing a zigzag ABC with 535 in the parentheses. The reason is because the A wave has 5 subwaves. And so yes, A wave itself is an impulse. The B wave always has 3 subwaves, or except in the exception of maybe a triangle has an A, B, C, D, E. Okay? And in this case, I'm going to call this A, B, C. You might be asking, well, gee, Haejin, why would you put the A here and not there? Well, I'm going to call this B swing an expanded ABC, where the B rises above the A. Okay? The reason is because I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for A, so 5, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for C. Now, subwave counting is really my favorite thing to do. The reason is because it allows you to get a very nice geo-positioning of where you are most likely at. What do I mean by that? In an ABC sequence, which is a 3-wave swing, corrective waves are one way or another 3-wave swings. They belong to the 3 family, the tribe of 3s. You're seeing it here in ABC. You're seeing it here in the expanded in the expanded ABC. You're seeing it in the WXY three-wave swing. The subwave of a WXY would be ABC, another three-wave swing. So this three-wave family has to be a corrective sequence. The subwave on an ABC of a C wave, the subwave composition is always 5 waves, except if the C is part of an ABCDE triangle, then it has 3 waves. Okay. Subwave counting gives you the best geopositioning possible. It allows you to give you that probable or portfolio of peaks around the corners, just exactly what I gave you on this scenario, so the whole bunch of them. So if C wave, if this is an ABC, and the C wave has to have 5 subwaves, let's see if we get them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is somewhere here, but I don't think I think the 4 belongs maybe here. The reason is because I think this 4 is more of a triangle. Giving that ABCDE sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are now on the 5th wave decline. Okay. That means how many subwaves does this 5 of C have? It has to have 5 subwaves. So let's see, we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can putting it right where the support zone is, let's say. If that's correct. And I know I've been saying this for a good amount of time. If this 5 in black of blue 5 of C is correct, then my geopositioning of this tells me that we're pretty damn close to where this bottom should be. Okay. Now, if I was buying, what I would do is I would structure a ladder that'll encompass maybe a range of that. Okay. And what I mean by that is, and I won't get into the laddering right now, but what are the alternates? Okay, so I've labeled this as an ABC. There is a potential, and as you've seen with some of them, that this whole down thing being WXY, and that Y is going to go to an all-time low. I'm not talking about negative, to an all-time low somewhere below the origination of the starting point. But given that I'm seeing it 5, 3, and a 5 in progress, I make this WXY as a distant alternate. So for Onesigo BTC, a lower low is expected, but not on a crash scenario, but in a scenario where this 1 and this 5, the black 1 and 5 will usually be about equal. It's a few more days, potentially. And I think that too jives with another lower low potential. Now here I know I said we've got to wait for here, but we can definitely get this as this. Okay, a low, what's that? A lower low, one more lower low, and that'll jive quite well with this lower low. Okay, I hope you found that to be helpful.